So, originally I had an audio that was going to go up today, but it required a bit more editing, and I didn't get it done yet, simply put. Which, unfortunately, is the story of my life at the moment. I've had a lot of really big audios I wanted to do, but the amount of editing they would take has just been keeping me from actually doing them. Oh well, no big deal. I should have it done by next Monday. But in the meantime, wanted something to go up today, so we're doing something today. And because I don't have any plans, and it is 8 hours, no, not even 8 hours, like 7 hours before I have to go to work. And I have to sleep, because it is, for me, nighttime. For you, of course, it's going to be whenever I upload this video. For me, the videos go up at 5 p.m. For you guys, if you're not living in the Eastern Standard Time, no idea where you'll be. But regardless, we're here, and you are on my chest. I hope you enjoy it. Obligatory comment that you can be very small if you'd like to be. If you want to just be a little micro on my chest, relaxing as you rest upon it, perfectly fine. If you want to be big-sized, just laying your head on my chest while I talk to you, maybe combing my fingers through your hair, giving you a hug, whatever you'd like. So I figure instead of doing like a proper video, I just do a little update, go over what's been going on, because you guys deserve it. So, number one, why am I so busy? I have a full-time job now, and the AC came on for, I think, an adjacent apartment. Anyway, sorry, I heard the AC come on, but it doesn't. I don't hear air circulating in my room, so I can only presume it is someone else's. Anyway, doesn't matter. Big thing is, I have a full-time job. Before, when I was making audios, there's a period of time where I didn't have a job at all, and then I had a part-time job. So I did part-time work, and then I did this as my freelance work, and I would do a lot of commissions. The reason I haven't done commissions recently is because I have a full-time job. And unfortunately, I won't get too much into it, but basically, we are under hiring currently because the place I'm working at can't really afford, or doesn't, I won't say they can't. I'll say they would not be making as much money if they hired more people. So basically everyone who's working currently has to do the job of at least 2 people, if not more. Which means that, I don't go to work. Before, I would go to work, I'd kind of just be able to relax a little bit. It wouldn't be slow, but it certainly wouldn't be stressful necessarily. Like during holidays it was stressful because, of course, holidays, everyone needs something, and so we'd be helping out a lot of folks for the holidays. But for the most part we were pretty chill. Now we pretty much haven't had a chill day since last year. So we're pretty ragged. We're getting run pretty ragged. So that means that I, working full-time now, not part-time, I basically just don't have any time to do anything anymore. So, yeah, that's, I'm not doing commissions right now because I just can't. I could do maybe one commission a month. And even that, I proved to myself that I actually can't do that because, I wound up this past month. Some personal stuff kind of happened at the end of the month, and that on top of my work hours just left me completely unable to finish anything. I was basically in audio survival mode. I basically was just doing the bare minimum to get by, and that meant that I wound up not getting certain commissions done on time. So for those of you referring to who are listening, really sorry about that. So yeah, it is what it is, though. I'll live. Just right now is just really rough. But I won't be too negative about it. Big thing is that I'm busy more than anything. So time is a luxury at the moment, and working through it. But I do have some fun audios coming up. Hopefully they'll be done reasonable amount of time. Get them out. Obviously, end of the month is another commission audio, and before that, this upcoming Friday should be the Q&A. Just need to record it. Need to find time to, which thankfully I have one day off before then, so I'll hopefully be able to record it then. Part of the other struggle for me right now is I'm also doing a lot of morning shifts. Before, I would do a lot of night shifts, which meant that I could get home, record, and then, go to bed at 4 a.m., then wake up at noon and be fine. But now all my shifts are morning shifts, so me staying up right now is just a massive detriment to my sleep schedule. But oh well. Today was a closing shift, oddly enough, so don't know what that's about. But anyway, outside of that, other important things, other notable things. Number one, I certainly hope you like the new character that I had recently. For those of you watching in the far future who are going, who's that? New character, I don't remember this. He'll be the Earth Giant fellow. Got some fun stuff with him going on. For those of you who may recall, I did actually do an audio featuring kind of him. I refer to him as, I think, just the new giant. Because for a while I really wanted to create more giants than just the friendly giant, Clement. But I kind of just didn't know what to do with them, especially with the concept of them being a kind of rarity. Didn't really know what to go with them. But I've been working a bit more on... Oh, that just beeped the mic. Fuck. I've been working a bit more on giant lore and how giants work, so that's something that we're going to get into. And also, for those of you who might not know about him but might be curious, he is quite the large fellow. I think I categorized him as being over 100 feet tall, so he's quite big. For context, Clement, I think, is between 30 and 50 feet, somewhere in that range, and this fellow is, I think, he's quite large. Depending I don't think I have a size fully written down, but the general idea was larger than Clement, but like not quite as big as a full-on baseball or a basketball. Football. Oh my gosh. I'm sure you can tell that I'm tired. But yeah, he's not quite as big as a football field, but certainly bigger than Clement. So he's quite a large fellow. But yeah, so if anyone's curious, if you'd like to see my own little takes on quite a large person, larger than you being hand-sized, you now much more, spec-sized comparatively. Certainly go check it out if you'd like. Anything else of importance? Oh yes, I looked a moment ago. We are currently at 1,964 subscribers, which is insane to me. I'm quite shocked and immensely grateful. I don't know where you all came from. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday I was, I had like 3 subscribers who all commented regularly. And now I have so many of you wonderful people who are commenting. I really appreciate it. So, thank you. Other things. I am going to try my best to keep July as a pretty kind of contained event. I feel like kind of what happened was so with July, the reason why I say that is because June happened and I did a small series for Pride Month, and it was quite taxing, 2 audios a week for basically the entire month. And then from that I got incredibly burnt out. So for most of July I was kind of just doing, again, in part because I'm working so much, but I was kind of just doing the bare minimum because I was just so burnt out. But now that I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things, the only thing keeping me from doing bigger audios is just a lack of time and a lack of energy because, again, doing so much. But I digress. I do kind of want August to be kind of a fun month. Gonna start up something special. Kind of beginning a little mini series. Not gonna be anything too crazy. Certainly not like the last one. And I'm gonna spread it out a bit more because I think quite a few people, and this is not to make anyone feel self-conscious, but I did note that quite a few people during the June series kind of were confused, I suppose is a good word, at the sudden, like, kind of strict confines of like what June was. Yes, it was a month-long series, but also it was, there were no intermission audios. There was no like, here's just a silly audio where you're sitting on a giant's lap, or here's a fun little audio where you get licked, or whatever. It was very, this audio is about this thing, this audio is a continuation of it, this audio is a continuation of it, this audio is a continuation of it. And I think some people were kind of upset by that. So for this next one that I'm kind of working on, it's going to span several months, but it's because it's spread out. It's going to be one audio this month, one audio the next month, one audio the next month. So you'll, people who are interested can get, the full story over time. But people who maybe aren't as interested or don't like the character or whatever, they can kind of ignore it, for lack of a better way to put it. It's not going to be 30 days of stuff you don't like. It's going to be, that's 1 week that's not your favorite. So hopefully that kind of helps me not get burnt out, but also helps other people not get feel down about the contents that are currently coming out. I hate using the word content. But yeah, so anything else? I'm trying to make this audio somewhat long, so it's not just 10 minutes and then it's over, but I also don't want to make it too short. I'm trying to make it somewhat long, but not also somewhat short. There we go. Because I do have work basically as soon as I wake up tomorrow, so let me just see. Q&A stuff. Right. So what I was gonna say was, I kind of meant to expand upon this. So 2,000 subscribers is rapidly approaching. I don't really know how to celebrate. Part of me thinks that I should do, their in-character Q&A. I haven't done one in a while, and they have all been celebrations. Part of me also feels like, I don't know. I was planning on doing one for Christmas. Starting the Q&A, accepting questions in November, and then letting you guys ask questions up until second week of December or something, and then doing it for Christmas or whatever. But that was also because for a while there, I'm very sorry. I'm sure you can hear that. I'm sure it's not the most pleasant sound. And unfortunately, I don't have the energy to edit it out. But, basically, for a while, I kind of I don't say I stagnated, but I for a couple months, I feel like I was at 1,700 subscribers, and I was kind of just there. That was that was just it for a couple months. So I was like, oh, well, I guess that's the limits of my subscriber count. Gonna be 700 forever, or 1,700 forever. Sorry. I say that lightheartedly. I didn't actually think I'd get stuck. But there's only so many people who are into this. So yeah. So I was kind of planning on doing an in-character Q&A for Christmas, but let me know what you guys think, I guess. Do you want me to do it for this celebration? I could maybe start up a questionnaire, a form, so that you guys can actually ask, questions to characters and not just have to just rely on YouTube comments and pray that I read them. Or do you think I should wait? What do you want to do? If there's another celebration thing you might think would be interesting, do let me know. Still working on it. We haven't quite hit 2,000 yet, but when we do, I want to do something, and I want it to be important and good because you guys deserve it. But yeah, don't know. I also just looked at the clock. Oh my gosh, I need to go to bed soon. So, unfortunately, I will cut the audio here. I'm just thinking about the amount of stuff I have to do tomorrow. Unfortunately, the trouble is my morning shifts have the unfortunate thing of they're both morning shifts, and they also go until late enough that I couldn't just get home and record an audio when I get home. If I got home at 3 or something, I could probably record an audio, quickly edit it, and then put it up with 15 minutes to spare. But as it is, I would be getting home with not nearly enough time to like make an audio. So I do unfortunately have to do the audio tonight, which means you're unfortunately getting me after a work day where not only did I arrive early by accident, I also had to stay late. So I wound up working like 10 hours. Which I'm sure for some of you is like not a big deal at all. I'm sure for some of you you're like, okay, settle down, sauce. 10 hours is child's play. I work 12, 24, 48 hours. You know, I don't go home for a week straight. But for me, that was quite long. I think I've only ever done like a 10-hour shift once. No, I don't even think it was that. I think it was just like a 9.5-hour shift, 9.5. I forget. Maybe I did do a 10-hour shift. I don't know. I have no idea. No, I remember what it was now. I did a 10-hour shift, and originally it was supposed to be a 12-hour shift. But I wound up injuring myself, if I recall correctly. Something happened and I was like in so much pain. I was like, I cannot keep working. And I was like, I'm really sorry, boss. I know that I told you like I could stay late and do like a full 12-hour shift, but I have to actually go home like right now. I can't actually keep functioning. And my boss was like, oh my god, go home. So anyway, rambling aside, I hope this audio suffices as kind of a filler. And again, next week I should have the audio done. I can't imagine a world where I just don't get it done at all. I guess maybe if the Q&A takes forever because it does come out first. Maybe then it'll be a problem, but anyway. I digress. We'll see what happens. For now, goodbye. I love you guys. Do let me know what you'd like to see for a celebration. I'll probably also put up like a YouTube poll. But for now, yeah. Let's not debate, but like discuss. There we go. Let's discuss what we want to do in the comments. And for now, I will bid you all adieu. And I will see you all soon. Actually, you'll hear me, just straight up me, very soon. So goodbye for now.